Today I'm going to start off this video talking about goals. Last year I discovered a fellow YouTube writer named Jenna Moresi who does quarterly goals, and so she comes up with goals for herself, a bunch of goals for herself for each quarter of the year. So every 3 months she has a new list of goals to complete. So I started doing that for myself because I thought it would be a good idea, and it really works. It's not only helped me with my writing goals but also with just life goals. 3 months is a nice timeline. As she says, Jenna, monthly goals can be a little too much pressure. Yearly goals maybe not quite enough pressure. 3 months is enough where it's not too much pressure, but it's enough to challenge you to get those writing goals done. So I'm just going to go over my goals for this quarter, the winter. Goal number 1 for me is get a new job. And filming this today, I can tell you that I have a new job, so I already get to mark this one off my list. Goal number 2, read 10 books. This past year, 2016, I read a total of 40 books. Every quarter last year, I had a goal of reading at least 10 books a quarter, so I could total it to 40. Reading is just as important as writing when you're a writer because you learn from other people. So, so far I have not yet completed one book read this year. I am reading one, but it hasn't been finished. Goal number 3, to finish the first draft of Annie. I believe I will be able to get this done rather soon, at least. I'm expecting middle of February to finish. Goal number 4, finish the 4th draft of Essence, which is my first work in progress. So after I finish Annie's first draft, I'm going to go take a little break and go back to my first work in progress and fix it up and start a new round of beta readers after I fixed up the 4th draft. So goal number 5 is outline books 2, 3, and 4 for Essence. I need to do that because I haven't yet. I have ideas still for the sequels. Goal number 6, keep abs. In other words, this goal is basically just to remind myself that I need to keep in shape, or at least do some forms of exercise as much as possible. And I say keep abs because I just like being able to poke my stomach and be like, hey, I still have my abs, because I'm a loser. So that's my just trying to keep myself fit goal. Goal number 7 is plan and book trip to Quebec. Hannah and Becca and I are going to Quebec in May. We still have to book that trip, so hopefully we do that within this quarter. I'm sure we will. So that'll be fun. Goal number 8, go to the doctor. I need to go to the doctor just to, yearly checkup. Number 9, go to the dentist. I need to go to a dentist. I haven't been there for, I don't even want to say, but I need to go for a checkup. The next goal, I don't even know what goal I'm on. Oh my god. The next goal is reach 20 Twitter followers. Every quarter I always up the count because I usually surprisingly grow my Twitter following somehow within that quarter. So I think I'm at 180 something, so hopefully by end of March I'll be up to 200. The last one, which has been on my quarterly goal since I got this YouTube channel, is to have 20 YouTube subscribers. And I think I'm at 17, so thank you to all the 17 of you who are subscribing. And anyone else who hasn't yet to subscribe, please do, so I can finally cross this goal off my list and then up it to 25 followers for the next quarter. Yeah. Those are my goals for today. That's all I'm going to talk about. Good morning. How do you like my hairdo? I have no reason to be up at before 8 a.m. I've been wide awake since 6 a.m. I think I consumed too much tea with caffeine in it yesterday, and then I also had a hot chocolate at work in the evening and consumed some jubes later on, and so I think that has contributed to me not being able to sleep. So I'm just gonna eat my cereal and start my day and hopefully get a lot done today. I had a few days off, Thursday, Friday. And during those days I finished chapter 7. I didn't start chapter 8 today. And I can make a lot of excuses like Oh, I had to work this evening. My boyfriend's really annoying. He doesn't realize how loud he's talking. Or laughing. Anyways, so I could make a ton of excuses for why I didn't start chapter 8 today. Like, oh, I had to work this evening, or I had to clean my apartment, or I also I'm doing a little bit of freelance work for my aunt, for my aunt's organization. So I worked on that today, and so I did all those things today, and they do need to get done. But I could have made time to start chapter 8. But you see, I've reached this point, and this happens all the time, and I'm sure it doesn't happen to just me, is I'm like almost halfway done, and I guess the novelty has worn off about this new idea, this new progress. And so it's now, instead of like when I first started drafting, it was like, oh, I'm really excited about this idea and I just want to keep writing. And it's going great and whatever. It's kind of gotten to this point where I set daily writing goals, and as soon as I meet that writing goal, that's as far as I'll go. Because I'm not getting bored, but it's just starting to become a little bit like work, I guess. And that happens all the time, but the difference this time around is now that I have an outline, it's not really writer's block and everything that's kind of like keeping me. I still have a plan and I can still move forward. I just have to force myself and push myself through, which is what I'm doing. But it also means I'm not like going above and beyond like it was when I first started drafting this book. But yeah, so I will start chapter 8 tomorrow. So I never got around writing chapter 8 today, or starting chapter 8 today. I went over to my mom's and I did laundry and went for a walk with my dog and grocery shopped and went out for supper. So I was with my mom all day. So I never got a chance to start writing. I did write a blog post though, before I went to my mom's. So you can find that below. Tomorrow I start my new job at 8:30 a.m. and I'm quite excited about it because it's a big new job, permanent, full-time. So I feel like I'm gonna like this job much better than the last one. Check back for next week. In next week's video, I'll talk all about my new job, first day. And I'm writing, of course. Of course, I'll talk about writing. This is gonna be the end of episode 10, I believe. As always, please like, subscribe, comment down below, whatever. Next time, thanks for watching.